Hello class. Today I come to chapter 8, skill check quiz, integrated review. And in this chapter, mostly I'm gonna talk about how to do simplify when you have like a big fraction form with with so many group and operations in between top and bottom. So for example, in here I'm having a formulas with z that this formula is actually formulas to find the z critical values. Yeah, z values for in the case that we comparing we having two proportions between two samples. So let's restart. First, you guys should keep in mind that in this formula we have p hat 1, p hat 2, something like that, and we also have p hat right at the bottom. So they are all different, right? P hat is the population. I mean, the proportions, sample proportions. So it's given you as 0.120968. Okay. For the proportion number 1, you will, to find proportions number 1, you will have to use the formulas as p1 hat equal to x1 divided by n1, and p1 hat you can find by substitute x1, which is 61 divided by n1, which is 319, right? Okay. And p2 hat equal to x2, which is 14, divided by n2, which is 301. Okay, so let's see if I can simplify this. Let me use a TI in this case. You can also use the use decimals to handle it. Let's see. Yeah. So I have 61 divided by 319, and I'm gonna have a decimal number like this, but I would like to make it in fraction form. So my math and no one. So it's actually in the simplified form already, and if we can't simplify it, the P2 you can do like 14 divided by 301. Okay, so look like we can have fraction simplify in as 2 over what was 43. Okay. Okay, so so we did have P1, P2, right? We can go ahead and substitute P1 hat and P2 hat and P and N1 and 2. We can go ahead and substitute everything into the formula. So we're gonna have as Z equal to 61 over 319 minus 2 over 43, right? And then minus 0. But you know, minus 0 is, you don't even have to rewrite. You can actually like take away it, so you can just ignore it. And the bottom going to be square root of P hat 0.120968, and then multiply that by 1 minus the P hat, which is 0.120968. Let me make it bigger. Right. Divided by N1. So 319. And then plus with P hat. Oh, sorry. Great this up. P hat is 0.120968. And 1 minus 0.120968. Everything divided by 301. 301. All right. So we can simplify the top, right, by using, say, 61 divided by 319 minus 4, 2 divided by 43, and then that. Make a fraction. Okay. Oh, it can't be, can't convert it in fraction form. Then I would like to leave the top like that for now and do the bottom and see what happens. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 9, 6, 8 multiplied by 1 minus 0.1, 0.120968. Close that. And then divide by 319. Enter. That's going to be a very small number. And I'm going to try to keep it in the fraction form and see. Well, it's not going to show as a fraction form. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do everything in one time. Put everything in one time for the calculator. So make sure that I must put parentheses for the top. So I keep it as a group. It's going to be 61 divided by 319. And then a minus 2 divided by 43. close that, right? And then I divide by a square root, right? Okay, square root of everything here. So I have to watch out. 0.120968 multiplied by, see, 1 minus 0.12096.8 goes out and divide by 319. Then I plus with, and I do 0.120968 multiplied by parentheses 1 minus 0.120968 equals that divided by 301. Okay, then I enter this. But before I enter, I had to make sure that I have the parentheses to close the square root at the bottom, right? And then enter, and we'll get the answer as 5.523. Right? And it's, I mean, if you want to write to 2 decimal place, so that's going to be it. So this shows you how to use calculators with the big things, right? With the big fraction things. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up and move to the next one. So this one is similar, but it could be like easier, because we don't have to find P1 and P2. We are given. So gonna be 0. So Z score gonna be 0.574, right? And then the minus with P2 is 0.827. In minus 0, that's fine if you want, but you can ignore it also. And you divide by SE, right? 0.206. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that some of you will use calculators and forgot to put some parentheses for the top, something like that, right? Well, that could be a mistake later if you don't do that. Okay, so make sure that you will have parentheses for top, and if the bottom have something like subtraction or addition, you also want to make it as a parentheses, right? But because this has only one number, so you don't have to do that. So last week use calculator to enter this one. 0.574. Then I divide by, no, sorry, minus 0.827. Okay, see that? If I do division right now, what happened? It's mean that if you do it 0.206, it will be wrong answer. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, okay, enter. See that? You can see the answer is different with the answer over here. The reason is if you look at the operations and followed by the PEMDAS, the calculators will right away do the dividend first, right? So that's the reason why it will be wrong if you don't do the parentheses for top. So you must have parentheses first, 0.574 minus 0.827 minus 0 if you want, but I don't. We can just ignore it because it just doesn't affect anything for that. So, and then you enter and you get the answer as -1.23 round to 2 decimal places. All right. So let's move to the next one. Okay, so this is formula to find the standard arrow. The standard arrows in this case is using a formula as square root of p naught p no or no portions and multiply by 1 minus no portion and divide by n. So you can substitute in here. It's just given for you already, so we can have like standard arrows will be equal to square root of 0.85 times 1 minus 0.85. Everything will divide by n is 788. So what do you have? Use calculators and show you. Okay. You will have a big square root here, right? And you want to have, you can see that inside of this parenthesis has some, it's have a fraction form. Okay, so but in here it had in the fraction form, it doesn't have any it had subtraction, but it's in the parenthesis here already, so that's fine. But 0.85 multiplied by 1 minus 0.85. Okay, yeah, so you can just do 0.85 and you multiply it by the parentheses 1 minus 0.85. Okay, and you can divide it by 788 and go close the parenthesis for the square root there. So you will have the answer as 0.127, and you want to round to 3 decimal place. You will stop at here, but the 7 affect 2 to be 3, so 0.013 as the answer. Next, number 4. Number 4, using P another z-score formulas that's having the sample portion minus for the no portions and then divided by standard error. So we have to find the standard errors by the formulas given there. Weight will be equal to no portions 0.25 multiplied by 1 minus 0.25. Everything will be divided by 400. So you will have, you will use calculators to handle this. And what is that going to be? 0.20. Oh, actually, let me do square root first. 0.25 multiplied by, can I see, 1 minus 0.25. If you want even using like 0.75, that's fine. Okay, divided by 400. Go that. You will have, some number. I like to put it in fraction form and see if it can do that. No, so I have to write this down as long as I can. Don't round it. Okay, 0.21065063351. Okay, I have to keep these. And then I'm going to use that to substitute into the formulas there. Z will be equal to P hat will be 0.223. And then minus for the no P0, P sub 0, 0.25. And everything divided by SE is 0.0216506351. Right? Okay, so make sure you're going to do calculators, you have the balance sheet at the top. So parentheses 0.223 minus 0.25 close us divided by 0.02165 06351 and enter. You will have negative 1.247 something, and keep like that. Now you can round to 2 decimal place. Since is the number, the answer, the result. Okay, 2 decimal place. It's going to be negative 1.25. That's it. So let's move to the last question. Okay, here you go. So another fraction form that have so many things. Okay, this time I will show you the way to do, like, if you don't want everything in once. If you plug everything in once, absolutely the answer will be correct. But sometimes you just want to split, like just do the top first and then just do the bottom, something like that. Okay, so here, let me show you how I do. Z equal to P hat is 532 over 1663, and minus for the P sub 0, 0.30. Right, so I make sure I have top would be in the parentheses. Okay, and then the bottom have 0.30, and I multiply by 1 minus 0.30, and I divide by n. So n is 1663, right? So make sure that is under the square root. All right, so let me show you the way, as another way I do. So I do only the top. So gonna be parenthesis 532 divided by 1663, and then minus 0.30. Okay, if you don't want to do everything you want, you can do just to the top, but you have to rewrite everything. You don't gonna round at this one, okay? Don't round at this point. You just round at the last step. You only round the answer at the last step, okay? Next, I'm gonna do the operation at the bottom. So we're gonna do square root of 0.30 multiplied by parenthesis 1 minus minus here 0.30 divided by 1663 equals as parenthesis. You have bottom as 0.01123734. And you will have Z will be, now you can use the calculators to calculate 0.0199037883, and you divide by 0.01123734, and you will get the answer as 1.7712 something, but we want to round to two decimal place. So you can find it's here as the last step. And we have Z equal to 1.77. So keep in mind that after this section, you can either using calculator to do like a big fraction form with one step, like put everything in once, or you can split to be like to do all the operations on the top, but don't round anything, and all right, and then do all the bottom operations and put out all the answer for the bottom, but don't round anything. And last step, you do top, you got bottom, and get the answer at the result. So at this last step, you can round to the requirement from the question. And in this case, 2 decimal places. So, all right. So I stop this chapter 8 here, and we'll see you in chapter 9.